1 year into their career, Bighit Entertainment's latest boy group, Tomorrow by Together, are blazing a trail and quickly becoming familiar faces in the K-pop scene. This video is part of a series that dives into their discography, filmography, and concepts in an attempt to uncover what makes Tomorrow by Together, also known as TXT, stand out from the rest. Hello lovers of the world, this is Cinta speaking. Today we are focusing on TXT's first debut EP, Dream Chapter Star EP, which was released on March 4, 2019 with Crown as its title track. There are 5 songs in this EP, all of which have music videos that act as supporting visuals. The first song, Blue Orange Jade, sets the tone for most of the EP. It is fun and playful, but insightful and sincere at the same time. Despite being different from the love interest, TXT celebrates it rather than agonize over it, as it just shows off how colorful and vibrant their relationship can be with their different personalities. They echo the saying, opposites attract, even going so far as to using the title, Blue Orange Jade, to signify the same sentiment. Blue and orange sit at the opposite sides of the color wheel, but complement each other nonetheless. What the other person lacks, the other one makes up for. A drinks are typically sweet and refreshing, which further drives the sentiment of the type of relationship TXT has. As far as cutie idol love songs go, this is a pretty mature way of approaching interpersonal relationships and whatever else that might entail, packaged within a sunny and optimistic attitude. The music video is bright, colorful, and chaotic. The strategy for the visuals here seems to be to take the lyrics literally and have the boys act out whatever they are singing. It's pretty straightforward and is just a good time to watch. Crown is the main title track and also has a secondary Korean title that roughly translates to One Day Antlers Grew from My Head. The song features lyrics about a person suffering from loneliness and self-hatred. This person eventually finds another person who seems to understand them and turn what they originally perceived as flaws into traits to love instead. The lyrics give off a sense of awe at the very existence of the listener, where TXT are discovering in real time the magic of a deep and meaningful connection. Throughout the song, magic is equated to, or implied to be, love. The music video is very simple and only features the boys dressed in pastel clothes and colorful cartoons. This strengthens the impact of the song's message by giving the listener the power to place their own meanings into it without any visual text cluttering it up or skewing it to a certain direction. This is why, rather than being explicitly about romance, the song actually feels more platonic in nature, or at the very least, is more open for interpretation. Our Summer is a typical chill summer song that features conventional lyrics about love and nature. Bighit Entertainment released a selfie version music video of the song that features the band members enjoying a sunny day outside. It seems like a fairly self-directed video, though it is obvious that the members were given instructions to film themselves and that they must act a certain way. The boys display cute and playful behavior on camera, which is, no matter how genuine it may seem, still a performative act to entice fans into the persona that Bighit Entertainment wants to showcase. Cat and Dog takes the idea of puppy love to another level. This song is about TXT being so infatuated with someone that they want to spend all their time with that person by comparing themselves to an affection-starved pet. There's lots of tongue-in-cheek lyrics and play on words in this song. The trap beats, hi-hats, and auto-tune vocals are certainly not what you'd expect to be paired with corny lyrics like, "Let's play forever, I just wanna be your dog." This track is extremely saccharine, but its playful personality and suggestive undertones grab the attention of the listener. Nap of a Star is an intriguing way of rounding off the EP. It is musically left field considering the rest of the album as a whole, but lyrically it does keep in touch with the undercurrent of youthful love. It is soft, slow, and extremely tender, which makes it seem like it is the lullaby for the star that is taking a nap. I do believe that they tacked this on in the end to signal to the listeners that TXT don't just plan to make happy, peppy, bright music for their entire career. This is to show that they can hold their own in more versatile musical concepts, so fans should be able to expect a range in their discography in the future. The music video for Nap of a Star is distinct from the rest of the music videos given to the other B-sides. In my opinion, the music video for Nap of a Star marked the beginning of a series of supplementary videos that act less as an extension of the EP it belonged to and more as the next part of TXT's ongoing story. The beginning scene is a title card like in old cinema, but the ending scene is a book flipping to the next page. The beginning and ending scenes explicitly state that this is a story and shows that Bighit Entertainment are not afraid to venture into other mediums other than music if it means making TXT look good. Nap of a Star builds on the sentiments of the title track Crown. The protagonist, Yeonjun, wakes up one day to discover that he has grown horns. There are lots of visual references to be found in the music video. For example, it feels highly reminiscent of Franz Kafka's famous novella The Metamorphosis, or Die Verwandlung, where his protagonist also wakes up one day to find that he has been transformed into a monstrous vermin. In Yeonjun's discovery that he has become a monster, he runs away into the woods. While the introduction to the story was set in nature as well, when Yeonjun enters the woods, it is obvious he has entered another world. The editing also makes the music video seem like it is a stop-motion film, and in this way I am reminded of Coraline, which is in itself a stop-motion film, but also features another world that seems to be vibrant and fantastical at first, but quickly descends into a dark and scary place. I was also personally reminded of The Corpse Bride, a film where the protagonist ventures out into the woods at night and gets transported to the land of the dead. The music video also seems to borrow many elements from various fairy tales. Such a technique was foreshadowed in Cat and Dog when Yeonjun himself says the line, "Feel like Cinderella nega pyane." When Yeonjun runs away from the monster, the scene is visually reminiscent of the animated film Snow White from the 1930s, where she runs away from the huntsman and is pursued by the horrors of the forest. The Little Mermaid is referenced twice. A wound appears at Yeonjun's throat when he faces the monster, which calls back to the Little Mermaid losing her voice. When Yeonjun rips out one of his horns, it can be interpreted as a loss of a limb, similar to when the Little Mermaid loses her tail as she tries to get away from this body they despise. The violence of losing a limb is graphic and visceral. The camera does not shy away from the horror of Yeonjun tearing the horn away with his bare hands. The audience is forced to witness his pain as he laments at his own actions. Eventually, the rest of TXT find him to comfort him with a hug. The ending scene has TXT beneath the star, which fulfills the title of the song. The star is also reminiscent of the star that resides over Bethlehem, shining over the nativity scene. Henninkai's angel wings make it very hard not to link it to Christianity in some way. Overall, the music video is very cinematic and utilizes many techniques in making it so, from the editing, the soundtrack, and the visual references. This results in being less of a music video and more like a story that can exist separate to the song. For example, a different soundtrack is played underneath Nap of a Star, which heightens the drama that unfolds on screen and fundamentally alters the listening experience. If you look at the other music videos, this is very distinct and stands out in that this is the only one that is actively trying to tell a story, where the others, the music video can more or less act as a visual representative of the song itself. In conclusion, it does make sense for Nap of a Star to be given such a narratively dense music video compared to the rest of the music videos of songs that are happier in tone. Nap of a Star was the last music video from this EP that they released, so it ties up the loose ends of Dream Chapter Star and hints at the beginning of a new chapter. Tune in next week where we talk about the next chapter of TXT's story, which can be found in their first full-length album, Dream Chapter Magic. So that's it for this video. If you liked it and want to see more, please feel free to subscribe. My social media links are in the description, as well as my Ko-fi page if you'd like to support my work. I'll see you guys next week.